All right. Hey, Grant. How's it going? It's a interesting start because of lock. Hey, Taylor. How's it going? Recovering from football. Nice. Yeah, I'm recovering from whatever that was in that Jets of Time seed that I played last night. I wish I could have that one back. Yeah, Ultimate Derby. I don't know, my menuing's pretty sharp this morning, so far. I mean, those are some of the fun ones, right? Don't even look at the flag, just do it. Alright, so where's Dread? Yeah, Starlet's definitely the answer there. Ooh. Yeah, and those aren't fun checks either. So yeah, that really sucks. I don't have to tell you, but yeah. That's those are long ones to get stuck into. It's a really annoying returner. Speaking of Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, one thing I will say I do is I'm relatively efficient. Sometimes I might do a little bit too much, but I'm definitely efficient at it. Yeah, that's been my thing, is that I think I've been doing just a little bit too much in my checks and you know, just being a little too conservative. Experience, I think, is really good. Let's see. Nothing. I need dried meat, so I kind of have to go for the item shop here, as much as I may or may not want to. I have what, 3 elixirs, striker. I definitely have Zen Thief money at this point. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like you would think they'd just have an Arby's somewhere, because you know everybody looks for dried meat. You'd think they'd have pretty good business, but oh well. It's probably good enough. Well, and that's what Poots did in his flag set, is he made it so it's guaranteed if you what do you call it? If you do trench, then you get dried meat. So that was part of his idea around Poots League being the way it is because he got tired of doing dried meat hunts, and him and Moogle were like, you know, just getting so frustrated over that they had to make another flag set just to like mess around, and it turned into a thing. I mean, it really picked up once they did all the elos and all the other stuff in Squack server. But I mean, that was a big part of it, was dried meat hunt. That was one of the things they hated the most. Yeah, I don't know if they'd ever do that for Ultros League. I feel like if they did it for Ultros League, they'd just give you like 1 dried meat at the start of seed. At most. If they'd even do that. I don't know, Double Down feels like that's like too much. Like, it is part of the game to some extent. Like, it's not skill based per se, but it is part of the game to have to go chase stuff like that. It's not a bad, honestly, set of looting. So I have 4 elixirs, I have an experience egg, gauntlet. I don't have like Ragnarok or Illumina. Fixed dice could be a good backup, especially if Sign can use it. I guess the one thing I would like is Illumina or Ragnarok, just to really get lock online. That's a reasonable. No earrings is also unfortunate. It's like they knew. Yeah, Bum Rush is, yeah, about 70 seconds, and it's always painful. That's... Yes. I'll silent it for now. You know what? As much as I hate doing this, I have Jack Squad for defense. So I'm probably one of the few people that would actually make this play. I just don't. I really don't like having nothing. I just feel like it leaves you too open to too many RNG winsies to have no defense whatsoever. I should probably look for earrings if I can find them, because I need at least 2 for Gal. Probably need 2 more after that. It's enough to make you nervous, isn't it? Might regret putting that Moogle Charm after I save, but I'm hoping that these are easy fights. If they're not easy fights, then I have a problem on my hands. Alright, so I've Slot on Gao and Rage on Lock, and that's probably going to carry me. Unless I get something that's really gross. That's good. It's good enough to get out of level 3 jail when you're just starting. So, like, that's fine. I really don't like leaving that guy by himself. Yeah, I'm about pushing the limit on scaling at this point, being 3 and 3 before I go in. Hey, Dr. D2, how's it going? So, specifically why I go to the right is to be able to do that potion in that little midsection there. Just so, like, Acid Rain or something doesn't end my run. Or a bad sandstorm or something. Alright, so Sign has Cure 2. So Sign's pretty much online as a utility character with Cure 2 and he's learning Cure 3. I don't think I need this. Or maybe I should say I don't think I want that. That's one of those fights that could just go wildly wrong. And at the end of the trench, no save spot, it's not worth taking the risk. Second egg. Let's see, Striker for earrings. There we go. Let's see. Can I solve a problem here? I don't think I can. Oh, marginally. I probably should have went to South Figaro. Now that I think about it. What I have in mind is I'm trying to get Bolt 3 on Gal as quickly as I can. Which is why I made the move that I did. You know what? I'll just walk and grind this. Great Behemoth sounds good. I swear these rages have abilities. I swear I've seen them before. I mean, I could be wrong at this point. Who knows? The best case scenario here would be Gal learns Bolt 3 ahead of the it is an ability, it's just a slow one, unfortunately. I'd like to get Bolt 3 on Gal before the dragon fight so that I could instant learn it on Cyan. I guess IO is Flare Star, if I remember right. It's either Merton or Flare Star. I think it's Flare Star. That may come into play on the dragon fight. I wish I had Ragnarok right now. Probably being a little too safe here. I know I just said, hey, don't be too safe and just play the game, but like, I was kind of hoping I'd get Bolt 3. They do have abilities, go figure. I think that solves my problem. No. Alright, I just have to look, because... Alright, 90. Learn W Wind, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna take one more fight, and you're like, hey, what can I get for one more fight that's worth it? That's not a bad one. I mean, I'm pretty much good for levels for this season now. Unfortunately, Gal still can't get his slots done. Slots RNG or operator RNG, one or the other. Alright, I'm gonna quit playing games. auto, and yeah, I'm actually in really good shape in terms of levels and everything else at this point. What was really important there was the Bolt 3 though. A lot of people will tell you like, you know, you don't really want to take that long of a grind, and it's probably a fair comment. Like, I did take a little bit too much time, I was relatively safe. I just, if I could get downhill with Bolt 3, that's a faster seed to me. Yeah, now he uses Milky. Go figure. It's like the first White Dragon didn't take a turn. Like, it waits until I'm over leveled and then it doesn't do anything. Alright, so Ragnarok or Illumina would go a really long way if I could get one. And it did go a long way. Nice. Alright, so Locke is now Gauntlet. Gauntlet Experience Egg. He has all the gas on him. Like, I have to watch out now for like getting other characters up to a standard at this point. Hopefully saving can wear fixed does. I think I'm just going to start knocking off fast checks at this point. I think chasing savings checks make the most sense here. Like, if I got to character 5, I wouldn't mind taking a few side trips, but I don't think there's anything that could be in any of that to make me interested. I don't think I need to chase offering right now. I'm just gonna go. I want to make checks pretty quick at this point. Like, I already kind of took my time to go slow with this suit. So like from here on out, I want to kind of go downhill and go fast. I wonder if I should go to savings tracks, just do the whole loop down there. I guess do the save and check loop. Probably makes the most sense. I say save and check loop, I also include demo on that. I mean, magic +2 on my slots gal that's pretty much, he's effective for the rest of the season. Doesn't really matter what I run into, I'm probably fine. Of course. Alright, so at least I walk out of here full magic power, so this would be the right time to go do Imperial Camp. Because I'll just bolt 3 every encounter and be good. Yeah, that's a beefy team already. If you really think about it, with Magic Plus and Strength Plus on, like, Locke and Gal both aren't going to have any problems. I just need to get Character 5 and Character 6. I could go straight to Dome of Dream and get 3 Espers, at least 2. Makes me regret a little bit as much as I did grind, but that's a great character 5, because it's a very limited subset of things you have to look at. Like, I don't have to look at the whole seed to go figure out where Ron's characters are. In fact, one of them's peekable. It's like, okay, I'm either going to Jador or Esper Mountain, and Esper Mountain's fast. You'll know if you have it or not. Hey, John. Appreciate it. Thanks for the raid. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. You came in with Locke with an experience egg, Gal with an experience egg, and Strength and Magic pluses. So I'm gonna be cooking by the end of this one. The worst encounter. Just a hair different, yes. Just a hair different. For Shadow, I'll take that. Hey, AJ. Yeah, thank you. Speaking of squeak by. Oh, that's creepy. There you go. What a time. I really needed that. I really needed that. I would have been in trouble if I didn't get those 9s, because if he took 2 turns there, I was cooked. I mean, smoke them if you got them. I mean, if you get it, you can't turn it away. Get lucky, don't get unlucky. I mean, I hear that's a strategy. Yeah, that's actually probably the thing that made that fight what it was, is that I at least like remembered I had it and I was like, okay, well I'm gonna go to plan B, which is load up fixed dice and go. Yeah, I specifically took it off when I got the Illumina, because Illumina Gauntlet's obviously more consistent by far. May have to pull that out again. We'll see how it goes. Flare. Honestly, Flare and one more swing from lock probably does it. By the way, that's a beefy 5,000 swing. At this point in the game, like, I guess I'm already in the mid-30s, but like I'm 30 minutes in and I'm hitting for 5 grand. So if I get to Esper 6 here, then I'm going straight to Doma Dream. If it's not Esper 6, I'll probably go to South Figaro. South Figaro Cove. Yeah, Doma Dream it is. That Ragnarok would have been nice earlier when I was fighting the Aquilas or whatever they're called. Get some free eggs. So, I know for a fact that Gal's good. I know that Locke's good. I don't know who else is actually good in this group. It's a jam for this place. I haven't played Super Metroid in forever. I mean, honestly, Gal takes a turn, Locke takes a turn. This is probably what it is. It would have been awesome if it worked. My defense is terrible though. Like everybody's getting beat up every fight. Like that's enough to make you nervous, even with like tier 3 on everybody. I don't really plan on checking my menu until after I'm through the whole train. I'll do it in the little bedroom. So I got Bismarck, everybody's favorite fail whale. Making good pace though. Needing 13 checks in 35 minutes. I'm like, this is gonna definitely get me to 8. It may get me to 9. So this may be unlock if everything goes well. If I can get unlock at like 38 minutes, that would be pretty good. But then I still have the same problem, which is, how am I getting through one of the paths in K2? Like saving and sign together, rub them together, you might get like half a real character. So lock's 37. It's actually a really good fight for this group. Even with that, it's still a good fight for this group. There's a judgment call that's better to just finish the fight than try to chase healing. Like, my offense is locking Gal. I'm really just hoping that I put sign and saving in front of something that's beatable. I almost want this to not be an Esper, because my levels are a little low. Alright, we're going. Guess put them together somewhere. I'll figure that out. I'm not a big fan of this typically. Very much not a big fan of doing an opera house before you go in. But I'm learning Vanisher. And that's worth a few seconds. Also, if I can happen to get like a force armor or something, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, not one person in my party has a real shield. Kind of need this to be something that drops a shield almost. It's enough to make you nervous, but not enough to change my plan. Barrels are really respectable to it. How's it going, Will? Yeah, I got an experience egg and a bunch of other fun stuff. Yeah, unlock at 30 something minutes, going into Kefka's Tower 40. This is a fast one. Just the only question is, can Sabin and Cyan do okay? Yeah, all my eggs are in the Sabin and Cyan basket here on this one. We'll see what happens. Like, I pretty much have faith in Gal. I don't have a lot of faith in anybody else, though. I mean, obviously, Locke's gonna be fine. Like, the only thing that he could really run into that would be a huge issue would be Pulte, I think. Like, he's not really built for Pulte. May end up putting that pod bracelet on Gal. Like, if he's hitting hard enough, then I really don't need him to be super powered. I don't want to jinx myself, but like, I don't think I'd bonk this whole save. That's usually the magic words to screw up, but I feel like I have blocked really clean for whatever that's worth. I am going to take the safety save here. Just in case. What a seed where, like, Realm just doesn't even make it in the party because you're just like, I'm gonna commit. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, I have the technology. Let's see more. Probably makes no sense. So he gets forgiveness on that because he rolled 3 6s on Magic Master, so he can have a bad one. He could have a bad like 2 or 3 fights after saving me on Magic Master. I don't think I'm gonna get the equip on. Or yeah, okay, he's raged anyway. Boulders Gate. Yeah, honestly, like, you get a bunch of ones, you just roll badly, and then it's like just frustrating at that point. Where's all the 20s when you need them? That was lucky that he had Senior Behemoth. Because, like, Cyan was the only character that has Fire 3. Everybody else would have had a way through it, but that having Signor instead of Great Behemoth was sped that fight up quite a bit. Skip switches around 46 minutes. So you're saying there's a chance. Maybe. I mean, I need Locke to go out of his mind with that Illumina. And I may have to switch an earring over from Sabin over to Gal. If I'm going to really make that work. Alright. Team good fight here. I could use a good fight. Make this Ultros 1. I'll take it. The 8,000 without a Atma weapon, or Atlas armor, means that he's pretty beefy at this point. I mean, Locke has had strength +1 from the beginning, so I don't really have to worry about Locke. So Locke has Experience Egg, strength +1, and Gauntlet, Illumina. So like Gauntlet's obviously pushing a lot of that damage. Yeah, it was a really fortunate dragon, Mount Zozo. Soft. Alright, I'm good for the endgame now. I have a soft. So, what happened there? It's a weird disconnection. Apologies to everybody that happened to see that. So sleeping bag. I had one job here. There we go. Alright. Please be a boss that I could beat with Bolt 3 and Fire 3. That's that's pretty much the goal here. No, that's bad. That's really bad. Probably can't win this fight. a problem. Yeah, I mean, I have Pearl Rod, and that's about it. To some extent, it might have been better if Sabin got killed there, just so that would unlock him doing physical attacks again. I didn't realize I'd like to. Yeah, this was the exact wrong thing to find when you're going fast. Oh, that's a problem. I don't even mind the 4 minutes, like, that was still faster than a rewalk if I cleared it first try. I mean, my instinct told me to reset, but with that being said, it worked out barely. But that set of gear too, like if you look at it, like no shields on half of them, like nobody had force armor, nobody could equip force armor even if I wanted to. Like, that was pretty good for what it was. I had just barely enough defense to make that fly. So I won't have the same problem here that I just had. This will not be a challenge. Yeah, the only thing that's going to be awkward is I'm going to probably be on quarter strats here. Quarter and demi. Alright, Shadow's character 5, Realm is character 6. Yeah, if it wasn't for Goddess being there, that would have been really fast. Because honestly, I flipped around, put Gal on the left side. Gal would have used slots. It would have been a probably 3-turn fight. Though to be fair, Shadow probably doesn't survive, so it would have probably been a little messy. But, I mean, still, if I can get around a 105, like, that wouldn't be bad for what that was. How unprepared I was on that side. Let's see, Shadow and Realm. Got it. So Cyan goes first with Demi. Gal's gonna back him up. Mock's gonna kill Tools. Oh, he has red jacket on. There's a non-zero chance that I'm gonna have to use that Mega on tier 2, tier 3, I mean. Sign and Saving collectively are my utility casters at this point. Like a walking Gao are the only ones that could do real damage, so there's no point in doing anything other than healing. It's really unfortunate that didn't kill. Alright, thank goodness it didn't quarter. I would have been mad if it was quarter. So, I have to look at Locke's MP here. Alright, Locke's actually fine. Let's see, Merton kills Cyan in this situation. I may just barely be able to get up to Kafka with the MP I have. So, take a turn, buddy. Oh, crap. You know what? I knew that he could have done train. I was just thinking it's so off the medio. You know what? That doesn't even make me mad. Like, of the things that could have happened there, that's not the worst. So, Shadow's turn, I'm going to throw Remedy on Gal. Locke's going to swing, and then Shadow's second turn is Mega Elixir. And then I'm just going downhill from there. I just have to keep everybody kind of alive to make this work. This slowed down a lot in Kefka's tower, unfortunately. It's been a rough climb. Well, honestly, it's that goddess, but still. Even this climb's been a little dicey. Oh, I had an elixir. All right. There's no reason for me to do anything other than just let Fox win. So like if I revive Gal, I don't, unless I take one of Locke's turns, like he doesn't survive that. That proc helped. Or I thought I was gonna have to eat the goner. Yeah, what bad luck that was. If I switch Gal and the combination of Sign and Shadow, I'd probably get like a 101, 102. With that being said, I mean, 105 and change is a heck of a time. I really shouldn't complain. Just a little bit of bad, like, RNG positioning at the end of that. It's the only thing that slowed me down. That and just sucking up and trying to go for it. Honestly, I probably should have just warped out as soon as I saw what it was. I probably, if that was like Ultros League, I'd probably warp out. Because I had like 30% like confidence I was going to win that fight. And honestly, like just a little bit of RNG goes differently. If I don't get like, if I get multi-targeted more or single-targeted more in certain places, that would have been a, like I'd probably lose that goddess fight. Like the right play would have been to warp out, rewalk it, and just figure it out from there. And I'd probably get the same time, about 105. Go figure. I think the only thing that would have been different is that I would have had the second earring on Gal, so a couple of his turns would have been more worth it. But anyway, that's a good like warm up start to the day kind of scene. I need to make a phone call here. I'm gonna probably come back and do either Underground or Chupon, but I need like 5-10 minutes, so I'll be taking a quick break, but I'll be back to do some more. So I'll be back in a minute. I am back now. What a start. Illumina Experience Egg and Rage Ring. Yeah, that plus the Illumina, I mean, is gonna take me a long way. That is a fair point. It is like a 30% of the chance, or 30% of the time it'll work every time kind of thing. My audio is still low. Let's see, heal run. Should I keep Stunner or Striker? Honestly, by all rights, I probably should just leave. I think the only thing is that, like, I don't think I could do Zenthief with what I have right now. I'm gonna depend on Rage Ring and see if I can make that work. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would actually full clear this in this situation. So I don't know if it's a good idea, but I just don't feel like I have Zen Thief money, and that's really the big thing I would want to do next is Zen Thief before I go into Zen itself. Collapsing those. Alright, I have an elixir. I have probably about maybe 20 grand. Gravity Rod and Elixir are probably the best sellables I have. Ice Shield's good. So Gauntlet Rage Ring goes on Amara. Ice Shield's gonna go on Amara. And Sabin's here for the fun of it. It's actually not a bad setup if you think about it. Also got out of South Figure at 620, which is kind of the goal. So pretty decent looting, shopping. Nope. Alright, let's see who can wear what. Rage Ring. Big Healing. I think this is a walk and grind situation. Basically 2 fights to get ice too, and that's all I want. Yeah, Sabin could. So yeah, Sabin with Illumina and then Experience Egg, and everybody else is just going to try to go downhill. Couple Nutkin suits is good. For the first time, probably. Yeah, the only question would be, is there a Strength Plus Esper waiting for me somewhere? I should learn some kind of magic on Sabin as soon as possible so that he can proc with them. Oof. That's unfortunate. $41,000 is just on the edge of my budget. Speed +2 on somebody, that's actually worth it. Kind of want to do a dragon, but I don't want to take the risk. I mean, this team should be able to get through any grind pretty easily. Mog with Ice 2 is gonna be pretty much okay, I would assume. And anything that Mog can't kill, then Maro and Sabin should be able to. Take advantage of Sabin only having like 20 magic power, or 20 MP. Honestly, even though it's only 1,000, well, 2,000 experience, like that actually goes a long way to make sure I'm not in jail here, no matter what happens. That was just as fast as using second Illumina, huh? So where are the Genji glows in the suit? Yeah, please. I mean, that sounds like the secret code to me is just double Illumina with Genji gloves and just go fast. I mean, Sabin's gonna have Experience Egg and he's gonna have that Speed Plus Esper for a while. No reason to be shy on this one. I wouldn't, even if I got a Genji Glove, I'm not putting it on for a long time. Yeah, I mean, that's pure luck that he didn't do his death counter. I don't like doing this. Apparently I don't like parking properly either, but... I'm gonna do closest checks for now, because like Mog and Amaro's checks are just clustered together. Second egg. At this point in the seed, it's worth it. I'll walk that out. Yeah, if Terra Lock show up and I can just do that, then this gets really spicy. Well, I think I pretty much have to go straight to Narsh here. So, like, I have to see what's behind Amaro and all of Mog's checks at this point. Like, doing Mount Colts is not... It wouldn't be option one. I'd be trying to metagame if I went to Mount Colts. I wouldn't say it's the most efficient clustering of checks. Which, in a big, like, async like this, it wouldn't be a bad idea to metagame, try to see if you can find something nobody else found. But, I mean, with 2 eggs, like, this is my metagame, is doing Phantom Train. Like, this isn't really the right check, but I'm here, and it's like, okay, this makes sense. I'll flip everybody, just to be safe here. Just in case it's something foul. And it's not. It's actually like the best possible thing. Something I could kill for free. Oh. They moved the airship. I didn't know they moved that airship. I'm so used to just parking there. I mean, I guess technically I should put Mog in the Kefka and Arch fight. Celeste being up there is extremely interesting. That's enough to get your mind moving a little bit. Should I even do this check is definitely going through my mind right now. I'm already full committed, but as soon as I saw Celeste, I probably should have just faded this. And just went straight to Celeste. But this is too fast to do. And honestly, that paid off of getting character 6 up here, or character 5. Shield. Okay, fine. I'm gonna actually save here just because this could go wrong if it's Magimaster. Like, I'm playing a game here trying to just keep cheesing like Sabin through the seed. But getting Go-Go here is huge. Kind of sets me up to find character 6 pretty easy. Between Go-Go's checks and Celeste's checks, you have to assume character 6 would be there. So, I mean, it gives me a clear target to go chase. I put everybody in the right spot. Hey, Bomb Trap. How's it going? You know what? He's so spicy at this point. I could have broke the shield. I don't think I need to break the shield. I mean, it probably cost me 10 seconds max to not break the shield though. I would assume that you would. It's a heck of a start having 2 Illuminas, Gauntlet, 2 experience eggs. Like, all the offense in this scene. I guess it doesn't hurt to just have Go-Go going. Two eggs? Phantom Train was an egg. I assume you found the other one. Yeah, when I saw that it was an egg, I was like, I mean, I didn't really particularly like it, but I was also like, I mean, I can't turn it down if it's right in front of me. And getting it like before 20 minutes in, it's like, I kind of have to just kind of run with that, let that be my offense for the seed almost. So, are you going to have a Genji go for me? I'm just waiting for the Genji leg guy. Whichever it is. Somebody has a Genji leg. Somewhere. If I don't get one out of here, I might go, what they call something real quick. Just because that would be such a speedy difference. I don't even think I need to look. Doesn't really matter what this is at this point. I mean, everybody does jump strats. Honestly, I think I sold the aura lamps I did have. So I'm even less likely to do it than before. It would have been better to let Mara hit the left one and save him hit the right one. He just got lazy and didn't menu over. Bio is not a bad utility spell that comes in handy every once in a while. So, I'm not against it. Wouldn't hang my hat on it, but... I have zero intention whatsoever of keeping Go-Go in the seed. shame of it all when Saban runs out of gas. Should I watch my MP a little bit closer? Alright, Go-Go, you did a good job while you were here. That's the end of your run. Yeah, the only question is, where do I find character 6 at? Experience Egg, Hyper Roast. Actually, Gauntlet makes a lot more sense. Alright, that was a lot of bouncing around. More than I would have liked, honestly. Guess I should have put the Hyper Roast on tomorrow. It's the only other thing I should have done, but just full commit. I'm gonna swing by and look for an Atlas Armlet. That ether may or may not matter. Yeah, I don't really need any of that stuff. Oh, red cap's not bad. Might be doing just a little bit too much fringe stuff though. Let's see, Ragnarok. I guess that's okay. Wasn't intentional, but I guess it's okay. See, I knew that something extra should go on tomorrow. I was thinking it was Hyperist for some reason. No, the answer is Moogatron. That's what should have gone on him. Everybody else is basically maxed out. Oh, this is absolutely for Tech Missile. What? I mean, why else would you come here? No, honestly, I'm fishing for character 6. And this is the most like check dense place that I could go. I mean, I don't have any regard for anything else. Offensively, I feel like I'm pretty much good. I think Mog's going to be fine. Mog plus Amaro gets through pretty much anything in the tower. And then the combination of Celeste and Saban are fine. I'll find out. There's like a Genji glove in a box that I missed or something, but like, with that being said, I think I just go. I don't think I want to play too many games at this point in the city. Best defense is a Illumina. Can't get hit when you have aluminum. I should look at that Ragnarok and see if Celeste can use it. I forgot to. I mean, it was fine to not do an extra menu, but this is the time to check before I get into a big grind. Probably should have put the... you know what, that's fine. The order's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't even think I need to. Sitting so fast. Yeti on Yeti violence there. It was kind of rude, honestly. Should I put that X-Zone HP Hunter Esper on? Damn it. That was definitely a Jets of Time thing. Well, damn it. I don't know why I was holding B. Well, no, I know exactly why, but still, that made no sense. I think this seat comes down to where's the last character at. It's a pretty juicy fight. That was part of the idea, is get Meteor on somebody. Sometimes that makes a difference. Sapin is flying. If he can take a turn and then have his next turn queued up by the time Celeste is done swinging. No proc, no nothing, just he's already ready to go. Yeah, I guess the question would be, if I learn Ultima on Celeste, I'd probably switch the Espers between Celeste and Sabin. Just straight up. I don't need to think much here. Yeah, the only thing that's in the back of my mind is at what point does it make sense to get Celeste fully online? With speed? Or does it? Yuck. Honestly, it's just giving me a chance to think about what I want to do next. I don't really like a lot of my options, honestly. I'm going to do the thing that I faded before. If I had Ultima, I'd probably think about doing Fanatics. But no Ultima means this is probably my best, like, quick check. Maybe this to Colts to see where I'm at magic power wise. If I have Ultima, Fanatics Tower is a good final check to do. Otherwise, maybe Hyden's Cave. I don't want to chase dead checks. I don't feel bad about fading this the first time through. I feel bad about it if it's not Asper, but like... So I knew where Celeste was. I wanted to get Celeste online as fast as possible, so it made more sense to chase Celeste. I'm fine with that mindset. This was Amaro Insurance by Cast Nice 2 on everybody. No, he's not getting a turn. Found no eggs. I have 2 eggs, you found no eggs. That's a little dicey. Scrambled, if you will. There's a lot of people with fade returners just altogether. Yeah, no, it's my aspect too. You know what, now that I think about it, it makes more sense to just let Mog take that Ultima all the way to the end. I mean, it's a fair point to force a little bit of variance. The variance that I put in, that I thought about putting in, was Phantom Train. I checked Phantom Train at the beginning, which had an egg in it, so my variance actually helped me. Apologies to everybody else. It's a lot dicier of a walk than earlier when I was doing it. I kind of half bombed like 3 or 4 times. And this one's over. I'm surprised they actually got to the second swing. Let's see, Swordbreaker. Challenge accepted, I guess. I don't like it, but I'll do it. I was hoping to get a boss that gave me 20 magic points to make this easy. I mean, with Bio, I guess I could do it on the way up and be fine. Yeah, you know what? I'll just get Ultima on the way up and then not worry about it. It was way too tempting to put, to basically get Sabin online with Illumina. Didn't even think twice about it. This is the struggle. But... Mara is strong enough that this shouldn't be a big deal. If Mara doesn't start lunging here, it's going to become a problem. It's already kind of a problem. So Mog can cast an Ultima and that's it. Alright, I'm gonna flip Aspers between Sabin and... As much as I don't really want to go for skip, I'm gonna pretty much get skip at this point. No Genji Lopez will be it. No, Celeste has one and Sabin has the other. I did find a Dragon Horn, that is true. Honestly, I thought about going to Coliseum, but I'm so much online at this point that I'm not even all that worried about it. Mara's next turn finishes it if this doesn't. This probably doesn't, though. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably get everything else being equal, like a 105 or so. Maybe a little bit more. Here. Yeah, the only thing that's really back in my mind is like, how do I get Mog online? Or like, what do I do to make Mog the best utility I can? Maybe that's a better way to phrase it. So like, is there a Doom, is there an X-Zone, is there a Mute that I can put on Mog to get him fully going? But at 18, or sorry, 19, like, it doesn't make sense for me not to just do Opera House and go. me see what I got from Og. I mean, why not at this point? Strength +2 just completely overpowered Sabin. Gonna be max stats. I have 2 characters with Ultima. I have literally everything. This is really just don't screw up. I don't even think I need to like concern myself with doing anything with Mog here. Yeah. Didn't even make it the Mog's turn for him to use Ice 2. The only thing I don't have would be a Genji Glove. Genji Glove would go a long way. Like, that's the only way I break damage cap is with Genji. But is that really a problem when you're this powerful? Not really. You found Edgar and Locke behind what, strongest checks or Go-Go's? Yeah, so I intentionally, I mean, you saw what I did, I think, but when I was 6 and 6, I was like, alright, I'm not gonna try to take the risk of getting something I don't want. RNGK was Edgar. Okay. Well, that worked out. That was like the next place on my list. I don't know why I went left there. Honestly, that was just muscle memory more than anything. Sabin is just so... Yeah. Go figure, Celeste is hitting harder than Sabin by about a thing. No, I looked for an Atlas one, I couldn't find one. Yeah, 54 is, I'm not complaining. Mario Mog on the left. Sabin, and yeah, it's close enough. Depends on what's on the left side. Yeah, I guess it depends on if Magimaster's somewhere waiting for me. That's probably about the limit of how fast you can go. 12 minutes is about the fastest I've ever done it. Oh, yeah, this is free. Yeah, the question is, does XM hit? Alright, XM, do your job. I menued that pretty fast for Mario to go first. We'll just say Amara's turn was RNG manipulation. Crap. I should probably put a Moogle Charm on, just to de-risk this a little bit. I really wanted Golem to beat one. He has 10 grand exactly at level 40. I guess it's 38, but yeah, that's why I did that. Saving's getting this turn off for sure. He went twice before Go-Go filled up the first time. This is the recipe for a fast clone, like a really fast clone. I mean, there's a lot to learn with all the character skills, everything. Like, honestly, it doesn't take much to find something that you haven't looked at before. I say I'm not at the every seed stage, but I'm like, occasionally I come across something I'm like, oh, that's weird. I wasn't expecting that, but I don't even need him to pretend to throw something. Probably should have threw just something to get out of that fight, but whatever. Bomb Track's over here hyping me up. It's like, yeah, maybe there's a chance. The only thing, I'd say, without a Genji glove, it'll be a little dicey. So, sleeping bags. Yeah, I needed to take the extra minute there to flip Golem and Siren. I wanted to have Golem not on one of my Illumina users, because that's going to be my strat for tier 3, is to make sure that I'm ready to like do both Illuminas consecutively. So I needed to do that flip. Alright, so let's see. Strago Gogo? Almost screwed that up. That would have been really awkward. If this doesn't hit, I'm just killing that. I was closer than you guys might have thought from doing it. Alright. That was a pretty clean-ish tier 1. I wish I could get that that XM miss back, but it's XM. Of course it's gonna miss half the time. Amara in the back row. You know, that would explain a few fights where I thought he was doing terrible damage. What a bolt 3 that was. Or fire 3. Hey, Jazer. Appreciate the good luck, Dolan. Thank you. I think I'll be okay. So, Celeste and Sabin both have Illuminas. They're both like fully maxed out. Give me something to think about. Sabin should be fine. $330 walk fight. Oof. The struggle. Sounds like a bad Madeline fight. Madeline table. So Mog might have to use Cure 3 here. If this is a Merton off the rip, then Sabin actually gets down pretty low. The fixed dice giveth and taketh away. Yeah, that's a fair way to put it, honestly. I'm still gonna put Cure 3 on, just to be safe. Damn it. Of course. Also, the Illumina giveth and taketh. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna heal him. See how much we can heal. It gives a lot more than it takes, but apparently it's taking in this situation. Oh, that's unfortunate. train right as he triggers train with 700 damage. That's just the biggest pain. Alright, who survives? That's fine. That's actually perfectly fine. I just need Sabin and Celeste up to go fast. Honestly, I kind of wish he'd take Amaro, because now Amaro's going to be doing a bunch of extra turns that I need. If I go fast enough with Sabin, so if I go Sabin Celeste and then Sabin gets his extra turn, I might be able to skip Fallen. Amaro's going to have to do a body slam too. Yeah, Strago has throw. That might be enough. Yep, got it. That's a respectable time. I wonder how that played. Oh yeah, 102 is definitely on the table. It was a little dicey at the end, but I mean, still, I can't complain with the 103 anytime I get one. Yeah, thank you for the GG's, Bond Track, Jazer, Dolan, Mike, appreciate it. Let's see how that stacks up. Yeah, I mean, it felt like a fast one, and it was a fast one. Pretty much everybody got, everybody that ran it pretty much did well up to this point. Like, you know how you know it's a fast seed is when even the person in last place at the moment is 120 and change. Like 120, 58 seconds. That's like still really good. Like this was a jet for everybody. Yeah, sometimes you come across these seeds and it's like last place is like 145, 150. Not in this case. I mean, Experience Egg and early Illuminous, I mean, just makes the seed. I spent all that time menuing to get Golem on it. I trained myself out of it, which was unfortunate. I mean, honestly, that body slam from Amaro did $3 grand. I think that was part of it, but still. The only way that goes faster, RNG could have helped me, just like the previous seed, but Genji Glove. If I got a Genji Glove on Sabin, and he was able to double swing and do that kind of damage, that's a, like he didn't have Gauntlet on either. Like Celeste had my Gauntlet of the two of them. So he was doing natural 8 grand, as opposed to like the Gauntlet enhanced 9 grand that Celeste was doing. So like I was moving. How early did I do Colts? I did it. So I was 6-6 when I walked out of Magitech. Or was it Magitech? Yeah, I was 6-6 walking out of Magitech, and then I had Moogle Defense, Colts, and then I did Fanatics Towers, Esper 9. So I was looking for a reason not to do any of Strago's tracks other than Fanatics. So I was looking for Ultima levels, because I was already like, I don't know, 60-70% on Ultima before I did Fanatics. So I ended up chasing that chain, where I was doing all the like quick-ish checks that weren't Strago's. That's probably one of the reasons that I ended up, I mean, honestly, as close as it was, I think that was one of the bigger difference makers, is not running into Edgar, not chasing that chain. Yeah, I think the thing that helped me the most was doing Phantom Train, like at 17, 18 minutes, getting the second egg. I mean, that made Celeste, as soon as I saw Celeste with a second egg in hand, I already had a second Illumina at that point. It just, the math is real easy. It's just get Celeste online, get Sabin online, don't screw up. The Ultima was kind of just a, just in case of Magic Master, I would have been safe still, even with anything else bad happening. Like, that was the only thing that was worth for me at that point. Alright, I haven't done Chupon, so I should do Chupon. Oh, you found all? I mean, I didn't have steel either, but that would have been nice. What's my team name this month? I don't even remember. Is it Sabera's Shake Shack? Yes, it is. Well, anyway, that's definitely a feels good thing, just to get like a good one out of the way. I mean, I did 2 seeds this morning, and the grand total between the two of them is less than 210. I think I can live with running Ultros League that well. There's one time that I'd had a stream where I got like 2 like sub-hour seeds, and there's a third one that should have been that I just barely wasn't. But that's like the exception, not the rule. Chupon Championship. Alright. I get the feeling this will not be as fast as the previous one, because it'd be hard to top that, but give it a good college try. Oh, I should have probably posted my spoiler. So, one second, I'm typing up spoiler before I forget about it. Alright. That's it's half a spoiler. I guess I could always put my scan thing in later. Let's see, what is this? Okay. Let me get a beverage real quick and I'll be ready. I'll be right back. I am back. Alright. Give it a good college try. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So, let's start. It's a little messy, the menu in there. I don't know why I went down instead of up. I should have just went up. Whatever. Flame, elixir. So, who's who in this city? I mean, Edgar's physical, but I guess he just volunteered, I guess. It's a lot of purchasing for Edgar in your front slot, but I already full committed, so. Yeah, honestly, I should have bought the warp stones to the left. No, I think about it, but damage is already done. I already did it, so I just have to move on. I might end up regretting not buying at least one set of earrings or Atlas armlet, but if I have to go back to Narsh, I will. That's a really good Illumina to get for Edgar start. That's a really good Illumina to get for an Edgar start. Alright, so where's the Genji glove? Hey, DT. I'd say both of the ones I've run so far went pretty well. Like, you add the times together, you get 210, or less than 210. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Last seed was actually really fun because I was able to get speed +2 on an experience egg saving with Illumina, and I was just going downhill. Yeah, I haven't heard who's on or like when we're supposed to start. A couple of hyper roasts don't hurt with the double Lumina start. Yeah, it'll be a fun mega this season. I probably want to Here to relearn. Fair enough. Who am I supposed to watch relearn it though? Yeah, Rybon actually had a really good season 8. Let's see. There's something I can sell. What is it? There. Go fast. Okay. Also, find eggs also helps. Oh, jeez. That's gonna be a really good Edgar by the time it's all said and done. I'm like one Genji glove away from just crushing this city. The only thing that's regrettable is that I don't have an Esper yet. Where does one go to find an Esper when they don't have one? Alright, well, we're online. This is gonna be a fun one. I mean, I was honestly thinking about Burning House. I'm gonna go look at Zen Thief and see if it's cheap. After that, though, like, it might be Burning House is the answer. I have 3 elixirs, so I kind of have Zen Thief money now. Just thought of those elixirs. This is one heck of a basement. This one heck of a South Figure World of Ruin, if you include the egg outside. I mean, I can pretty much guarantee Zen Thief with that much money. So let's see how good my luck is. $51 grand. I'll pretty much sacrifice whatever I need to sacrifice for this. So one more than I should have. Okay. So this is seed. This is among all the seeds that exist. This is one of them. All right, that's good enough. I'm not even gonna play more games here. So earrings, 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 let's close enough. I'm just gonna test the waters, get out of level 3 jail, and then I'll decide what to do. Pretty much the worst possible fight. Like, if you were sitting here, like, you're crafting a seed. Like, those are the things that you'd ask for. Experience eggs, strength +2. You get a Genji Love, double Luna, and you just go. Like, that's absolutely, like, the way you craft a seed. I've had really bad luck with, what do you call it today? slots. Like O for slots for the whole day. We're gonna try one more fight. Finally. I mean, I was just taking any fight. Like, as soon as I learned a spell, I was pretty much gonna start taking fights. I was actually thinking about going straight to a dragon. But I am not complaining. Oh, Edgar. Okay. So that was Natty Ice 3. Okay. I was thinking it was the Esper for some reason. That's why I did what I did there. I got confused on the setup. I really don't need to think much here, but I'm going to take one dragon just to start really going. Probably go to Edgar's checks next. I mean, with 2 Ice 3 mages, Fanatics wouldn't be unreasonable to go chase. Maybe I go to Fanatics. Rather do that now before like scaling gets out of hand. I mean, that's pretty much what I needed for the Cetus and Illumina. Now that I have Illumina, I'm pretty much able to get online. Might have been better just to leave this for later, but I'm looking to accrue power just as much as anything right now. flame shield, nice 3s. Should get me through whatever this happens to be. Yeah, I guess I can't really spend too much time looking at checks at this point. I mean, I need to go find characters wherever they are as fast as I can. I really can't play too many more games. I'm gonna go straight to Icarus checks right after this. Like, I need to get the second Illumina person online. Nobody else can wear it, but somebody has to wear that. Odds that that hits are probably 0%. Yeah, that's what I thought. Try one more time. That's gonna be a really hard spell to cast. Oh, it worked. Yeah, I just need Edgar to do damage at this point. When you said Force Shield, it made me think that Setzer had it for some reason. But I was like, wait, nobody's shelled, so there's no way. I'm not gonna fight the dragon now, because I used all my magic taking this fight. Oh, you got that deep into the fight to use Tech Barrier. Ooh. That's, yeah. I mean, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll absolutely do it. Alright, I don't need that dragon. I kind of like the dragon, but I'm not gonna risk it. I have other places where I can get checks and dragons and power. It's more important for me to just move forward at this point. That was probably less than a 50-50 for that Berserker hit. I was fully intending to just start using alternating ice 3s. For Siren too. That's actually a really good Esper to have. Let's see who can use it though. So I have Magic Plus on my Experience Egg Strago. Go figure. Yeah, I guess right now I'm just chasing characters wherever they are. Just hope it's not Kefka, Narsh, or Burning House. I mean, even if it is, I'm going to be moving fast, but... That's the only thing that will slow me down is if the routing's bad. The routing's unfortunate, I guess I should say. Yeah, I think I'm good on equipment for the rest of the seed. I have 2 eggs, 3 of luminas. I don't have great armor. Armor might be the only thing. Maybe open a couple boxes, see if I can get something as a swag. Just gonna carefully not use all my MP on Edgar here. At what point does Strength +2 not become effective anymore? Let's see, got Bahamut. I guess I should be checking every check just to see if I can get utility magic on Setzer. That's pretty much the only thing, though, is just getting utility magic on Setzer. Honestly, Cure 2 is more helpful on a utility player at this point than trying to force anything. Basically, whoever can wear Illumina is my 4th character, and they'll be a backup to Edgar. I mean, Life 2 is worth wasting some time over, I guess. So if I was a character, where would I hide? Daryl's, I guess? I mean, I think the thing that makes the most sense is Daryl's, and then if I have to suffer through Burning House / RNG Cave, then so be it. My speed's not affected by it, it's just my heart's affected by it, because it's like, this could be like much faster of a seed, and it's not, because of the routing. I mean, if I'm lucky and say it's Cyan, and Cyan maybe gives me 2 characters, that would be good. Just having to do the walkthrough like Daryl's though is kind of unfortunate. And it's kind of sad, like 10 checks in, you know, it's 25 minutes. That's actually a really good speed. It feels like it's slow though with this kind of party. I think I could pretty much take on the world with this group. Or at least I feel that way for some reason. It's maybe a little illogical. Probably should put on that snow muffler, force armor stuff. I think I'd prefer the snow muffler on Edgar, but soft preference. So Edgar literally can't be hit by anything, physical or magical at this point. I don't even know if I need calmness protection. Famous last words, but honestly, like Edgar's gonna be fine. Rodden. That is not a character. Like I said, Edgar can't be hit. At this point, I think it's faster for me to just let this ride. I don't want to spend a lot of time having to revive and not, you know, actually make progress. Rather just... He doesn't have anything he's learning. Like Cure 2 is Cure 2. We'll use a tent though. Overdrive that. That was a double, I think. 16. That wasn't too bad of an RGK. Alright, Edgar, you're given the ability to do this. Don't screw it up. I might one shot it. If nothing else, it's not worth struggling taking a turn for Edgar. Just take one more. I don't even mind if he does force field here. Cathood. The struggle. Alright, well... This is a huge problem if it's kept in Marsh. If Kevcoat Narsh is the answer, then I'm probably throwing right now. They're weak against fire, if I remember right. Okay. Yeah, I'll take one. I mean, I have all the money I want for the city. $108 grand. Yeah, any other ones I'm smoke bombing out of. If I even need to. Okay, I'm gonna smoke bomb, so we're warping. It's a good one, but it's also like I don't need that much power at this point. I don't need that much money. If I needed more experience fights, like Toe Cutter's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. Just a little unfortunate. Like the Kanohan Soul doesn't do me much good. It's more a just a pain in the butt to have to run from him. All right, it's fine. I'm gonna have to watch out for Edgar's MP here. I'm actually letting his ATB run just to see if I can figure it out. But those Toe Cutters by themselves made that burning house. Double proc Edgar. Okay. Alright, this better be a character to make it worth it. Alright, well, Kefka Narsh it is. If I lose, it's because somebody did Kefka Narsh early. They're like, there's no way I'll ever do Burning House. I go straight to Kefka Narsh. Like, that's... yeah. That's not an unreasonable thought, but... it sucks now. Alright, I want to go down into the right. I'm gonna swing by and buy... were there pro rods here? I think there are pro rods here. I want to buy Atlas armlets, but I'm gonna check this too. You know, honestly, I don't see myself using more than 5 of them. Like, unless... even if I ran into, like, Doomgaze, I can't imagine I'm going to use much more than 5. Unless that's, like, my only offense, but I have Illumina in the background that I still haven't equipped on somebody. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine as I am. Well, I know where I'm going. I don't think Go-Go makes it in. I mean, I might use him as my, like, the character, but, like, I don't think I use Go-Go in this situation. Because, like, Setzer is a hard utility right now. I don't think there's any value in, like, getting a second utility character on top of Setzer, who by himself is full utility. Unless Go-Go is like the only other wielder of Illumina. And then at that point, like, what's the point? This will be fun. Is that even fit? So Go-Go's the only person. So 39 minutes, exactly what I want to deal with this Triangle Island. There's no way this will possibly go wrong and I'll get pushed off by the trolls, conductors. He's level 39 coming in. Yeah, levels are not the concern. It's getting through the seed, getting unlocked. Alright, Go-Go. You have one job. Don't screw up. It's a bad start. I haven't saved for a long time, so I'm gonna stick to where I started today and save. Yeah, it was Kefka Narsh. It was a terrible second half of that. So, what can you wear? You know what, I'm gonna go for the best case scenario, and then if it's not the best case scenario, then so be it. I think pretty much anybody without exception would put that strength +2 on Cyan, expect him to use Sword Tech 7. I think I don't care. I think I'm better served actually building up Straga's magic power instead of trying to load up a bunch of old, slow Sword Tech 7s up. Like the only fight that I really want Sword Tech 7 would be the left path in Kefka's Tower. Another Illumina. Sometimes the game just wants you to have things. Usually they're not as friendly as Illuminas. Oh, that's... Ow. That's actually really good though, the Force Armor. Yeah, at this point I'd almost prefer Force Armor to Illumina. Because I can't get any value from that at this point in the seed. My menu got a little wonky here in the last, like, last little bit. Alright, well at least I know where... So I know where character 6 is. So hopefully the throne is 8. If the throne's 8, then I just do Dome of Defense and I think I'm good. Or maybe I just go straight to Kefka, or Archworld of Ruin. Archworld of Ruin actually makes a lot of sense. It's just rude. Can't even use a snow muffler. I already have one. I mean, not that Edgar would ever get hit by anything, but still. So, if I walk out of here at 18... Well, I'll definitely walk out of here at 18, but... Am I at 8 Espers or 7? It makes a big difference. Ugh, damn it. That's not good. I have to assume everybody ran into that. I mean, this will force me to skip, which is good. Like, something that forces me to skip when I'm super overpowered is actually a good thing. think Cyan volunteered to be Admiral at the moment. Or not Admiral. Atlas Armlet. Alright, if this is an Esper, I think I'd do a Morrow's check. No, yeah, we're gonna just go straight up do a Morrow's check. And I'll just use a Morrow to get skip. Tritalk better be a Esper, or else this will be a very slow seed. One of those slow fast seeds. Wait, I don't want him to die. Yeah, Setzer can get ultimate just in case. That's good enough for me. If Tritalk isn't Esper, I'm gonna warp out, go straight to Mount Zolu. I'm gonna do the dragon for sure though. Yeah, my best case scenario is Tritalk is an Esper, then I don't have to look anymore. Now, Auction House isn't completely off the table. Like, if this doesn't work out, Mount Zozo doesn't work out, I'll go to Tritalk. Or go to Auction House, I mean. Surprised I didn't hit. Must be 100% accuracy if it's gonna hit. Alright, Edgar is probably maxed out strength wise. Yeah, 80 points of strength from like level 10. He's maxed out on strength. You can just take whatever. Esper. So this is like, there's a couple different options. The fastest option is obviously just go do a Mars track. As long as it's not Doomgazer Magic Master, it's the fastest way it could be. Actually, I was doing a thing there. Didn't really matter what this was. I was going to take whatever this was. You can't turn down something free. I'm not going to spend 30 minutes on this one. I'd get like triple sphere points for that kind of kill. Yeah, the funny thing is, my weakest character in this situation is actually Straga. I'm gonna put Amaro with him just so I have somebody that offsets anything dumb that could happen. Actually, I have a rage, don't I? You know, honestly, Siren's probably the right call. You know, honestly, I might just use this to throw away. That kind of classified as one of the things that would have been a dumb check, just because Strago by himself is good, but he's only Bolt 3 fire or Bolt Noise 3 good. Snow Muffler. Let's make Go-Go into a tank, just in case. Watch it. I don't know why, I thought Barbies were, I thought you could ID them. Apparently not. And here's the final boss. That was the final boss. Alright, so throw an Atlas Armlet on Edgar, and basically I'm just off to the races. My stats are so high that it didn't really matter. I'd rather dodge anything that happens to come my way. Honestly, just my stats are so ridiculous, it didn't really matter. It's just the incremental difference of, like, if I get hit with, like, a Fire 3 somewhere, or if I'm trying to get a dodge because I screw up Calmness Protection. Like, it's incrementally a little bit better in those situations. That's the only thing that really made it worth it. But I mean, that's a negligible, if any, difference. Alright, Go-Go and Amara in that order. I mean, Behemoth Suit does have better stats, so I'd incrementally do a little bit more damage, but, like, you wouldn't even notice the difference because Edgar's going to max out with that Atlas armor. Or, like, he'll be doing, like, 9 grand. Like, what's the difference between 9 grand and 9,500? Okay, he would have done straight 9s. Like I said, it barely would have been noticeable if I did that. Honestly, I might... You know what, I'm just gonna take the safe route here. There is one way that could have went sideways, and it's if he proc down here on the second swing. I don't want to take the risk. Just let Edgar take care of business. Only thing that would be nice is if I have haste on somebody, it might be better to put that on Edgar. Like, my whole offense really revolves on Edgar getting turns as quickly as possible at this point. Disrespectful, but okay. Anything that gets in the way of Edgar swinging is painful at this point. I don't know. What are the odds that Edgar could actually be hit? It's like probably 5–10%. think this is just let Edgar take 3 swings. Hopefully I don't proc. I just did the bolt 3 to get him close enough to calmness that I didn't have to worry about procking to make sure I clear 40 grand. Because I did like, what, 19,000 like pretty much on the dot that first turn. If I got, like there is that gap at like 30,000 or whatever. Like if you do exactly 29,997, like you trigger calmness because he has like, he does it after like 29 grand, like 300 or something. So I was just trying to avoid that mostly by doing what I did. Just sure. Alright, that's a respectable time. And I mean, I had that terrible goddess fight. The terrible goddess fight is the only thing that stopped me from having 3 seeds under 105. I mean, it was a really bad goddess fight too, but that's literally the only thing. Yeah, that's a really good, just set of seeds overall. 103, 56. Let's see what the damage is. So Sarah's got a 109, Shango got a 109, Nars, Rafa, Fitz, Mike, all finished. Yeah, I mean, everybody's getting pretty consistently fast times on this one. This is basically the same story as the Underground. It's basically. Like, nobody had a bad seed on it. Yeah, I suspect the only thing people will be talking about is the Katana Soul and the Kefka Narsh block. If I didn't do Burning House and I just went straight to Kefka Narsh, and Fanatic's Tower is also kind of a waste of time. Say I skip those things, I'd probably start sniffing around an hour, maybe less. It's the only thing that I think kind of could have went better than didn't. But all the same, I mean, that was a heck of a run. Nothing to complain about. So what's the move? 3 really solid Ultros League seeds. Should I do a thing, or am I... Let's see. Possum's doing Ultros League. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to play something, but I also kind of don't. I don't know. What do I want to do? Yeah, I haven't even thought about War of the Magi. I should probably do this War of the Magi sometime soon. Let's see, where's my group at? Who else is in my group at this point? I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, I think. Probably gonna come back after I get some food, and then we'll see where I'm at after that. So I'm gonna raid over to Possum, kind of hang out there for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So, anybody that's hanging out, everybody that's watching, DT, if you're still hanging out, appreciate it. Take care, and see y'all later.